Have you ever wondered about the size of the biggest icebergs in the world? Allow me to introduce you to the fascinating world of these icy giants. Icebergs, the colossal chunks of ice that break off from glaciers and float freely in open water, are spectacular sights to behold. Their formation is a natural marvel, a process that begins with snowfall on glaciers and culminates in the birth of an iceberg. These ice giants are not just awe-inspiring, they are significant too. They play a crucial role in our planet's climate system, influencing ocean currents and sea levels. And while they might seem distant and disconnected from our daily lives, their size, their movement, and their eventual melting can have far-reaching impacts on global climate patterns. So buckle up, as we're about to embark on an extraordinary journey into the icy realms of our planet. Prepare to be amazed as we reveal the biggest icebergs ever recorded. Remember the iceberg that sank the Titanic? Let's talk about it. It was the night of April 14, 1912, when the Titanic, a marvel of human engineering, met its chilling end. An iceberg, unseen and unexpected, lay in its path. The collision was inevitable. The iceberg that sealed the Titanic's fate was a floating mountain of ice, estimated to stand at about 50 to 100 feet above the ocean's surface. That's as tall as a 9 to 10-story building. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. The bulk of an iceberg, about 90% of its mass, is hidden beneath the surface. So imagine a structure, almost the height of the Eiffel Tower, submerged underwater, and you'll get a rough idea of the Titanic iceberg's true size. Now, this iceberg didn't just sink a ship, it sank the notion of invincibility. The Titanic disaster led to an urgent reevaluation of maritime safety regulations. The establishment of the International Ice Patrol in 1914 was one such result. Their role? To monitor iceberg danger in the North Atlantic Ocean and provide timely warnings to ships. This iceberg, in its icy silence, brought about a loud change in our approach to safety at sea. But let's put things into perspective. The iceberg that sank the Titanic was a mere speck when compared to the largest icebergs we've seen. Yes, you heard that right. The iceberg that brought down the unsinkable Titanic was not a giant. Not in the world of icebergs, at least. If that surprises you, brace yourself, because the world of icebergs has much more in store. But this iceberg was just a baby compared to the true giants. Meet B-15, the largest iceberg ever recorded. A titan amongst ice giants, B-15 was birthed from the Ross Ice Shelf of Antarctica in March of the year 2000. This colossus of ice boasted a surface area of 11,000 square miles. That's larger than the entire island of Jamaica. B-15's journey is nothing short of remarkable. Its voyage took it across the Southern Ocean, where it braved the harsh, unforgiving conditions of the Antarctic waters. But B-15 wasn't just a passive traveler. Oh no, this iceberg impacted everything in its path, from disrupting penguin colonies to rerouting entire ecosystems. Now, you might be wondering, where is B-15 today? Well, like all great things, B-15 eventually had to meet its end. Over the years, this gigantic iceberg broke up into smaller fragments. Some of these pieces have since melted, while others continue their journey across the ocean. The largest remaining piece of B-15, now known as B-15T, is still out there, though it's a mere shadow of its former self. But don't be fooled by B-15's eventual demise. The life of this iceberg is a testament to the sheer power and majesty of nature. Even in its dissolution, B-15 continued to influence the world around it. Its fragments continued to affect marine life and ocean currents, a testament to the iceberg's enduring legacy. While B-15 holds the record, there are other icebergs that come close. These other ice titans also have their own stories to tell, their own journeys to embark on, and their own impacts to make. But for now, B-15 remains the undisputed champion, the largest iceberg ever recorded. And while this icy behemoth may be gone, its legacy lives on, a chilling reminder of the incredible power and beauty of our natural world. Let's explore some other giant icebergs. Now that we've covered the iceberg that sank the Titanic and B-15, the largest iceberg ever recorded, let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible scale of some other monstrous icebergs. First up, we have A68. Born in Antarctica in July 2017, this massive chunk of ice is about the size of Delaware. That's right, an iceberg the size of an entire US state. A68 had a bit of a dramatic journey, breaking into several pieces over the years. But don't let that fool you. Even in fragments, it remained a sight to behold until it melted away in 2021. Next, we have A38. This massive iceberg broke off from the Rona ice shelf in Antarctica in October 1998. At its largest, it was over 45 miles long and more than 25 miles wide. That's roughly the size of Rhode Island. A38 has since split into two smaller icebergs, but it still holds the title as one of the largest ever observed. Lastly, let's talk about C19. This colossal iceberg calved from the Ross Ice Shelf in May 2002. With a length of over 200 miles and a width of 23 miles at its widest, C19 is no small fry. After a journey of several thousand miles, it finally melted away in 2011. These ice giants are not just awe-inspiring spectacles of nature. They also play a crucial role in our world. As they break off from ice shelves, they help regulate the flow of glaciers into the ocean. And as they melt, they contribute to the circulation of ocean waters, impacting climates worldwide. So the next time you think of an iceberg, remember these giants. They're more than just floating mountains of ice. They're dynamic, powerful, and essential players in the complex game of Earth's climate. These ice giants are not only impressive in size, but also play a crucial role in our climate. So, what do these ice giants have to do with climate change? You might be wondering. Well, the answer lies in the intricate relationship between icebergs and our planet's climate system. Icebergs play an integral role in our global climate system, acting as massive, floating reservoirs of fresh water. When an iceberg melts, it releases this fresh water into the ocean. This might seem inconsequential, but it's not. The influx of fresh water can affect ocean currents, which are driven by differences in temperature and salinity. These ocean currents, in turn, play a major role in regulating our planet's climate. But there's more. As icebergs melt, they contribute to sea level rise. Now, a single iceberg melting won't cause coastal cities to go underwater, but consider this. The Earth's polar regions are home to vast ice sheets, which are essentially gigantic collections of icebergs in the making. If these ice sheets were to melt, they could raise sea levels by several meters, with catastrophic consequences for coastal communities around the world. Icebergs also impact marine ecosystems. They serve as mobile habitats, transporting nutrients and organisms across vast ocean distances. As they melt, they release these nutrients into the water, sparking blooms of phytoplankton, the base of the marine food web. However, rapid iceberg melt can disrupt this delicate balance, potentially altering marine food chains and biodiversity. In essence, icebergs are like the canaries in the coal mine for climate change. Their melting is a stark reminder of the warming world, a testament to the urgent need for climate action. As we marvel at these ice giants, their beauty, their majesty, we must also remember our responsibility to protect them. So the next time you see a picture or a video of an iceberg, remember, it's not just a pretty sight. It's a symbol of our changing world, a call to action, a reminder of our shared responsibility. As we marvel at these ice giants, we must also remember our responsibility to protect them. Icebergs are more than just floating chunks of ice. They're colossal, intriguing giants that silently roam our oceans. We've embarked on a journey through the world's biggest icebergs, from the infamous one that sunk the Titanic to B-15, the largest iceberg ever recorded. These icy behemoths are not only awe-inspiring but also play a vital role in our planet's climate system. We've also seen how icebergs are an essential part of our climate system, their melting and movements offering crucial indicators of climate change. Understanding and preserving these silent giants is not just about appreciating their breathtaking beauty, but about safeguarding our planet's future. So let's keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, let's keep respecting our world. Let's continue our quest to understand the world's oceans and seas, their icy inhabitants, and the crucial role they play in our lives. If you enjoyed this icy adventure, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more amazing insights about our oceans and seas.